I want to teach you on how to make table of content automatically, how to insert it automatically to your document. You can see that this is a project and there's no table of content there. I've done my chapter 1 and chapter 2. Now I want to add the table of content. But the first thing we need to do is to come to styles here under home section, and there are so many headings. I can see normal here, no spacing, headings and all that. So what you want to do is, your heading, your subheadings and your subheadings. Your heading 1 might be the chapter 1 like this. I'm going to come to heading. This is chapter 1. The next thing, which is under it, introduction, which is subheading to chapter 1, I'm going to come and give it heading 2. Once I added heading 2, it gives me an option to have heading 3. But this chapter 1 is heading 1, heading 2. Background of the study is also heading 2. So I'm going to click on background of the study and insert heading 2. I'm going to come down. Statement of the problem to heading 2. I'm not sure I have heading 3 here, but I'm going to add heading 3 here. So objective in the study. So I'm going to create something. Yes, I'm going to say 1.3.1 is going to be aim, and 1.3.2 I'm going to call it objectives. So I'm creating a subheading for subheading 1.3. So I'm going to click on here. I'm going to assign heading 3. You can see that immediately I added heading 3, there's heading 4. So I'm going to put this as heading 3, and you can actually modify these headings. If you right click on it, you can modify it how you want it to look like. I've already modified my own, but I'm going to change it so that we can all see it together. So I'm going to change it to, let's say, 11. That's for my heading 3. And I'm going to okay. So heading 3 is a bit lower. You can see here that it is 11, and heading 2 it is 12. So after you have done that, I'm going to heading 2, heading 2, heading 2, heading 2, heading 2. Now I have my chapter 2 here. I'm going to bring it down by pressing Ctrl Enter, and I'm going to use my chapter 2 is going to be heading 1. Heading 1, I'm going to center it myself automatically, but I've added heading 1 to it. My literature review is going to be heading 2, so I'm going to come down, set heading 2. Introduction, heading 2 also. What is accounting, heading 2. Like that, like that, like that, till we finish the whole document. If you have 2.4.1, it's going to be heading 3. If you have 2.4.1.1, it's going to be heading 4. You can format it to what you want. See, this is okay, this is the original black. You can set to automatic. You can move from italics. You can just okay. And see, this is going to look like. So heading 4, 2.5, heading 2 also. Heading 2 also. Guess heading 2 is all I have here. So to add my table of content, I'm going to go to the hub to the first page. So I want to put this as center. Control E. So I'm going to bring this down. This is so my chapter 1 is in another page entirely. So I'm going to save it, and where I want to put my table of content, this is page 1, this is page 2. So I want to insert another page that my table of content will be by pressing Ctrl Enter. So if you look at this, sorry, I have another page here. So I'm going to come to references, and I will see table of contents. So you can use any of these 3 table of contents. They are inbuilt. So if I click on this automatic table 2, you can see automatically it has generated my table of contents, and it is hyperlink based. That is, once I click on my control and I click on chapter 1, it's going to take me to my chapter 1. And one of the most important part of it is that it is like that when you save it as PDF document also. For example, I'm going to come to file, I'm going to save it, save as, go to browser, I'm going to put it in, we'll save it as table of content, but as a PDF document. I'm going to come here and click on PDF. Please, when you are saving it, you can come to options here, create bookmarks using headings. If you don't do it like this, our table of content will not be effectively translated to PDF fashion. So I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to save it. It's my PDF. So if I click on chapter 1, it's taking me to chapter 1. If I come back and click on what is accounting, it's taking me to what is accounting. And if you come to the side, the bookmarks, you see that it's in the bookmarks already. If I open it, you can see it here. And don't forget that I have 1.1.1.3.1, which is my heading 3, and it's here also. This is my heading 3, and that's how to add table of content in Microsoft Word. And you can update your table by clicking on the table, and you see update table here. You can update page number or update the entire table. I'm going to update page number. Now you can see that the spacing here is quite much, so I want to reduce the spacing. Go to select everything in the table here. I'm coming back to my home. I want to use 1.5. Yes, 1.5. So this is it. I will save it, and once I've saved it, I'll come to update table and I'll update page numbers only. But if I added anything, let's say I want to remove objectives, this 1.3.2, all I have to do is just come back to where it is, 1.3.2, and after removing it, I'll come back to my table of contents again and update the entire table. Now, as I've updated the entire table, it will make it bigger again, so I can reduce it again. 1.5 and update only numbers, page numbers only, and we are good to go. And this is how to add table of content automatically in Microsoft Word. Thank you.